Welcome to One Down Dog on Demand. My name's Molly, and today I'm going to give you a daily routine where you can move through all of the joints in your body through their full range of motion. So this is a great practice to help to keep our joints moving really fluidly and build strength and range of motion. So a block will be helpful, totally not necessary, but if you want, you can hug a block in between your thighs to generate a little bit of extra tension. So when we go through this routine, we want to stabilize the entire body except for the one joint that we're going to move. So in this case, we're going to move the neck to begin. So hug into the block, press your feet into the floor. You can even grip the floor with your toes. Arms can come down by your sides, and maybe you even make little fists. So take a little breath in. Hold that breath and then try to pack it down into your belly, almost like you're bracing. So we're going to keep that belly tension and then start to radiate it out through the entire body. Keep that tension and start to curl your chin down towards your chest. Think of bending your neck like a little candy cane. And then take your chin and scrub it along your right collarbone towards your shoulder. And as we do this, if there's any pain or pinching on the side of the joint that's closing or getting smaller, we want to back out of that and go around it. So once you can't turn your head anymore to the right, you'll start to lift your chin up towards the ceiling. Think of actively lifting up like you're going to poke a hole in the ceiling with your chin, and then keep going, making a big circle all the way towards the left shoulder. Curl your chin down towards that left collarbone, bring it towards the chest, and let's go one more rep to the right. So imagine you're moving through resistance. Turn to the right, and then lean your right ear back. You're looking for a big stretch on the front side of the throat. Lift your chin up, and all the way around to your left shoulder, along the left collarbone, and down to the chest. And let's go back the other way, chin towards the left shoulder. Again, staying out of any spots that feel yucky. Start to tip your left ear back over your shoulder. Lift the chin up, going nice and slow. Keep that tension through the belly. Squeeze your block. Big circle all the way around to the right shoulder. Let's come across the collarbones. And one more rep to the left. Turn your head to the left as far as you can, and then think of a little side bend. Tip your head back, but lift your chin up, all the way to the sky, all the way around to the right shoulder, and then across the collarbone to the chest, and go ahead and bring it up to neutral. And then we'll move into the upper back a little bit. So same idea, but now with the thoracic spine. I like to take the block and squeeze it between my arms and really hug in to create some extra tension there. So you can even step your feet wide here and squeeze your buns forward. We're gonna try not to let the hips go back. We're gonna keep the hips neutral. Grip the mat with your toes, take a small breath in. Pack that air down to the low belly, and then think of curling over the block. So you're rounding your upper back, hips stay forward, and then we turn towards the right. You're using your obliques to twist. Notice if the left hip comes forward, try not to let it. Tip your right shoulder towards your right hip, you're side bending. And when you can't go any further, start to tip into a back bend. Lift your chest up into the block. We'll keep going all the way around to the left. Left shoulder will dip towards the hip. We'll twist down towards the left hip. We'll round through center. Let's go one more lap to the right, twisting to the right. Make sure your hips are still pushing forward. Side bend, right shoulder towards the right hip. Back bend. Move with resistance. Feel like you're trying to move through wet cement. Side bend to the left. And then twist down towards the left, round through center, pause, let's go back the other way, turn towards your left, right hip stays back, side bend to the left, back bend, lift your chest up, push your hips forward, side bending all the way to the right, and then rounding down to the right, coming through center. As you round, keep squeezing your glutes. Keep gripping the mat with your toes, twist to the left, side bend to the left, little back bend up and back, all the way around to the right, rotate down to the right, round through center, and then all the way back upright. And you can set your block to the side. We're going to do the shoulder blades. So we're going to try to move the scapula themselves without moving the arms. So reach your arms out in front of you and imagine there's a table or a counter underneath your hands. So you're not going to lift or lower your hands at all. I like to make fists here just to generate that little bit of extra tension through the biceps. Maybe feet go wide. And then lift your shoulder blades up to your ears. Notice you're not lifting your arms, it's just the scapula. And then squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back, like you're trying to grab a pencil between them. Pull your blades down your back, but the hands don't drop. And then press your blades apart. Your arms might grow longer there. Blades go up, they squeeze together on the back, they pull down, and reach them apart, protract. Let's do that one more time. So elevate your shoulder blades, squeeze them together, retract, pull them down, push them apart, protract. Then we'll go back the other way. So pull the shoulder blades down the back, squeeze them together, lift them up, and then press them apart. Pull the blades down. As you squeeze together, notice if the ribs are puffing, front ribs stay down. Lift your blades, press them apart. One more time, blades down the back, squeeze them together, lift them up, and press them apart. And then go ahead and relax for a second. Hopefully your shoulders are already feeling a little bit warm. Let's get into this glenohumeral joint some more. So I like to step into kind of like a short warrior one stance, right foot forward, left leg back. This is just gonna help us control the ribs a little bit more. So maybe take the left arm and hug your front ribs down and in. We wanna keep them really still. Take the right arm down by your side. I like to make a fist. You can do whatever works for you, but generate that tension from your abdomen through the whole body. So we're gonna externally rotate this right shoulder. Think of drawing an X on your bicep and rolling it out. Keep that, hug across your midline, and then come up by your ear. So this might feel like a down dog arm or like a chair pose arm. You're externally rotating and you're flexing your shoulder. When you can't go any further back without flaring your rib cage, internally rotate. So that little imaginary X on your bicep rolls forward, and then you backstroke that arm back. And as you go back, keep internally rotating more. You're wrapping your shoulder down and in. Come all the way down by your side, so the back of your hand should land by your outer hip, and then take it back. When you can't lift anymore in extension, externally rotate, and then slowly reach up. Wrap that tricep in, come alongside your ear, across the midline, and down by your side. And let's do one more like that. So roll that X out, come across, and up. Again, moving with resistance. Press into your end range, internally rotate, and then reach back. Keep wringing out more internal rotation. Come all the way down by your side, and then reverse it back. Find that little roadblock where you can't go any further, and then turn externally. Bicep rolls out, reach up by your ear, and then across your midline, and down by your side. All right, let's do the left side. So maybe left foot steps forward, right foot steps back, kind of that short warrior one stance. Right arm can come across to help to control the ribs. Let the ribs go down. And then left arm by your side, maybe make a fist. Turn that bicep out. Draw that imaginary X. Small breath in. Pack it down, brace, and then come across your midline. Reach up by your ear. Notice if this side is different. This is a really good place to feel how we have some asymmetries on both sides. Press into your end range as long as there's no pain, and then internally rotate and start to reach back. Keep spinning your arm in the socket, turning your bicep down and back. Hug into your midline, come down by your side, and then reverse it back. When you hit that end range where you can't lift it any higher, then externally rotate. Reach up. Externally rotate as much as you can so that triceps rolling in, come across, and down.
And just one more like that. Stabilize shoulder blade in your back. Hug across the midline and up. Internally rotate. Swim it back. Try to fight for a little bit of a bigger circle on this side. Come down by your side. And then reverse it back. Find your end range, fight for more. And then turn it open, externally rotate. Reach up. Across your midline. And down by your side. And then go ahead and step your feet to a normal mountain pose or standing stance. Let the arms come down by the sides. So we're going to do wrists and elbows really quick here while we're standing. Imagine you had like a dish towel underneath each armpit. So you're going to squeeze those upper arms in by the sides of your body. You can make fists or you can keep open palms, whatever works better. But try to supinate as much as you can. Roll the pinky edge of your forearm forward. And then imagine doing a slow bicep curl. Bring your fists up towards your shoulders. When you get to the top, rotate your palms forward. So now you're pronating. And then press your hands down. When you get to the bottom, turn the palms forward. You're trying to rotate from your elbows here. And then bend your elbows, bring the knuckles up. Turn your palms away and push your hands down. If this is hard to do, then you might struggle with Pincha Mayurasana, forearm stand, or even forearm planks. So that requires quite a bit of pronation. Keep the fists down this time, or the palms facing down, and then bring the backs of your hands up to your shoulders. Turn them over at the top and press the backs of your hands down. Keep trying to rotate more. Last one, turn over at the bottom, bring the backs of your hands up. Flip the palms to face you, and then backs of the hands go down. Okay, let's open the palms, bend the elbows to about 90, and then we're going to go through the wrists. So what we want to focus on here is the forearm staying still. So we're not going to rotate the forearm. Imagine that you're going to balance something really valuable, like maybe your iPhone, on your forearm, and you don't want to drop it. So you're not going to let those forearms spin. So fingers stay flat, knuckles stay flat. Bend at the wrist so that your fingers point down towards the floor. So this is wrist extension. Start to bring the fingers towards the midline. You're making a circle. As you come into flexion and your fingers point up, notice if the knuckles are wanting to bend. Try to keep them flat. And then take the fingers out away from the midline. They're not going to go very far. And all the way down towards the floor. And in towards your midline. And up towards your face. And out. And down. Let's go the other way. So fingers go out, and this is where most people start to kind of turn the wrist over to try to cheat it. Keep those forearms nice and flat. We go out, we come up towards the face, we come in, and we go down. And out, and up, and in, and down. And if it's really hard to control this, you can hold your forearm with one hand and just do one hand at a time. But for time's sake today, we're just kind of going through both sides at the same time. All right, shake that out. Let's get into the hips. For this, it's really nice to have a wall or a piece of furniture to balance on. And know that this isn't about balance. So all my yogis who want to do this in the middle of the room, I know that you can, but please use the wall for today so we can really focus on keeping the spine super, super well stabilized. Okay, so take one hand to the wall. Other hand can come to your hip or can reach out and make a fist for more tension. We're going to stand on the left leg, take a small breath in, pack it to the low belly, brace, and then start to bring that right knee slightly forward. Then we're going to do like a little pigeon action. We're going to externally rotate and adduct. Bring that shin across your midline like you're doing a little hacky sack. And then bring that shin up towards your chest. Again, notice like your range here is going to be super different from when you're laying on the floor in pigeon. Take that knee up towards the shoulder, lift it as high as you can, start to open it out to the right without turning your pelvis. Now keep the height of the knee, internally rotate. That inner thigh goes back behind you, and then extend, take the whole thing back. And notice this is where the low back a lot of times will want to compensate, and we'll do this like sexy back bend thing. For today, tailbone stays in, Thigh bone goes back, bring it to the midline, bring the knees together, and then reverse. So kick it back, open it out to the right, lift it up high towards your shoulder, bring your shin bone across your chest, adduct, think like you're gonna cross your knees, and then all the way down. Let's do one more. I know these are work. Bend that right knee a little forward. Hacky sack across, externally rotate. Bring it up towards your chest. Take the knee towards your shoulder. And then internally rotate. Try to keep it high. Squeeze your tailbone forward as that thigh bone goes back. Knees come all the way together. And we reverse. Kick it back. Open out to the right. Lift it high. Bring it across. And all the way down. Whew. Let's do the other side. So, left leg this time. We'll stand on the right. We'll bend the left knee forward just a little bit, just enough to start to externally rotate and adduct. Take it across your midline. Brace through the belly. Take that left shin bone up towards your chest. Notice if this side is different. It might be. Take the knee up towards your shoulder. It's going to abduct out to the right, the left, excuse me. Internally rotate. Squeeze your heel to your bum. Take that thigh bone back. And then bring the knees all the way together and reverse it back. Extend, abduct, flex, externally rotate, adduct, and down. And one more time, hacky sack across, shin bone to chest, knee to armpit, inner thigh goes back. Whole thing goes back, but squeeze that tailbone in, bring the knees together, and then reverse it back. Out to the side. Up towards the shoulder, across the chest, and all the way down. Whew, give it a little shake. Good job. So knees we can do standing or seated. I'll show you standing for today. You can still use the support of the wall for this. So you're going to bend your right knee and then try to turn your shin bone from side to side. And you'll notice the toes will turn. That's okay. We just want the thigh bone not to move at all. We're going to try to move from the actual knee joint, from the tibia. So turn those right toes out to the right and then kick your leg forward. Don't go all the way to straight, just maybe, a couple inches shy of it. Turn your shin in and bend your knee. Turn the toes out, kick forward, turn in, and bend. Let's go the other way. Toes stay turned in, kick it forward. Toes turn out and bend. Toes turn in, kick forward. Toes turn out and bend. Set it down. Left side. Left knee bends. Pull that heel in towards your bum, and then just rotate your shin from side to side. And notice if the thigh is going with it, trying to isolate that knee stuff here. Turn the toes out, kick your leg forward, kind of like you're kicking a soccer ball. Turn in and bend. Turn out and kick. Turn in and bend. We're going to keep the toes turning in now. Kick the leg forward. Turn out and bend. Last one, turn in, kick forward. Turn out and bend. Set it down. Almost done. Ankles, toes, and then we're good to go. So right leg can extend forward. Again, you can totally do this sitting, but you do want to have the right knee straight for this. Point your toes really, really strongly, and then we're going to draw a big circle. Toes come in towards the midline. Pull them back towards your knee. Turn them out to the right, and then gas pedal down. So you're trying not to move your thigh or your shin. Now it's just the ankle. Turn in, pull your toes back, turn out, press down, go the other way. Come out and back and in and down. And one more time, out, back, in, and down. All right, good job. Switch sides. Left toes, take them forward, point them as strongly as you can. And then start to carve the toes in towards the midline. This is ankle inversion. Pull them back towards your shin. Turn them out to the left. You're everting your ankle and gas pedal down. So turn in, invert. Pull back dorsiflex. Evert, plantar flex. Go the other way. Let's go toes out and back and in and down and out and back and in and down and let it go. Whew. All right, so we're gonna do toe cars now. So you can take a look down at your 10 toes, and let's lift all 10 just for a moment and see how these arches wake up. We're gonna try to keep these inner and outer arches super, super bright and lifted and set the toes down. Keep the outer 4 toes pressing down and just lift your big toes up. And notice if you rolled way out to those outer feet. So again, keep the arches lifted, inner and outer. Set the big toes down. Lift them up. Set them down. This time, big toes stay down. Lift those 4 little toes up. Again, did you roll to those inner feet? Can you keep them lifted? Set your outer 4 toes down. Outer 4 toes up. Set them down. Lift all 10 up. Spread them. Just set the big toes down. Big toes up. And big toes down. Big toes up, spread your toes wide, and then let's go pinky toes down first, and then the 4th toes, 3rd toes, 2nd toes, big toes. One more time, lift them up. Notice if your hands are doing weird things to try to help your toes, maybe hands on your hips. Spread all 10 toes, and then lower pinky toes, 4th toes, 3rd toes, 2nd toes, big toes, and relax. All right, we've moved through all of our joints in less than half an hour, and once you get this routine down, it's really easy to do every day in about 5 to 10 minutes. So I hope you take this with you, and I hope you enjoy.